I may have a job for you.
Grand. Got rid of that lady helmsman, have you?
No.
Well, it better not be anything fucking stupid like wanting me to crew with Slane.
Is that gonna be a problem?
Fucking right it is. That nutter's not shy about killing off his own men. No way would I sign up with that madman.
Is there any way I can convince you to join Slane's crew?
I'm not setting foot on that ship.
Scared, are you?
I've been on more raids than I can remember. Can you say the same?
Well...
First, you've got to show me what you're made of. We're going to have a little contest, you and me.
A contest?
And if you win, I'll join Slane's crew.
And if you win?
Then I get to beat the crap out of you for trying to palm me off on Slane.
How very original.
Cheeky bastard.
At your service. Save it, I'm in.
Grand. Want to know the rules?
What do we do in this contest?
First, you try and beat me in a fight. Then you try and beat me in a drinking contest. And finally, we see who can shoot the most bottles. Got it?
Are you any good?
You'll soon find out. I can drink any bastard here under the table.
Sounds like a challenge.
Cocky little bastard, ain't ya?
Let's go then.
Right, here we go. First the duel. Run away, and that counts as me winning. So, let's be having ya.
Hit the bastard.
Fatal error. Underestimating your opponent.
That was a good fight. Now, let's get to the good part. The drinking. Let's go. Let's go. Nice one. Well, it's good drinking. Now it's time for some shooting. All you have to do is get more shots on target than me. You got 7 shots. Ha! You lost. We're done. Let's see who won. First, the duel. You won that. Oh, the drinking contest. You drank me under the table, you did. Then the shooting. I won that, just like I knew I would. So, I guess you beat me.
So, I win.
What hit me? Who won?
Not you.
Fair enough. I'll join Slane's crew then. I just hope you appreciate the risk I'm taking here.
Can we just drink?
Well, there's an idea. Nothing like a spot of rum. Let's go. Nice one. Good drinking. Guess you've had practice.
I've got to go now. Good luck.
Same to you, Captain. I'll report to Slane as soon as I've gathered my stuff.
Good idea.
See you on the seas.
Put it away, or there'll be trouble.
Hurt to watch.
Oh, my poor head.
Are you having a fucking laugh? Are you having a fucking laugh?
The pirate!
Got something for you. There's supposed to be treasure buried in the rocky plateau in the mountains in the north.
Really? What? Brilliant. That's exactly what I needed to know. I better hurry before some other chancer finds it.
What's the deal with my powder kegs?
I'll have them brought to the quayside right away.
Finally. The militia had sentenced me to death by hanging, so there I was, standing on the gallows, rope around my neck and waiting for my final drop, when my old mate Greg showed and shot through the rope just in time. I still keep the rope in the storehouse as a souvenir of my escape. I already have the rope. The 8 rules of the pirate's creed. 1. On his own ship, a captain's word is law. 2. He who finds it can keep it. 3. Never shy away from a good fight. 4. The means justifies the ends. 5. A deal is a deal. 6. Don't start a war in your own harbor. 7. Both parties have to agree to a duel in their own harbor. 8. Whoever breaks the creed must suffer death or dishonor.
You wretched bilge bag. So, here's the latest scrote to roll his scabrous sack into town.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
I bade you welcome, my boy. Settled in nicely, have you?
Be careful. I don't trust him.
Just about.
Good, good. We'll discuss your promotion soon enough. It's rather empty here in the captain's house now that Steelbeard is food for the fish.
You know that Steelbeard's dead.
Yes, a terrible loss. But he died with his boots on, as they say. When you stepped into those boots, boy, you took on more than you bargained for. So, let us celebrate your promotion, Captain.
I'm honored.
Indeed you are, my boy. You have become one of the last pirate captains of the southern seas. You bear a great responsibility. So, join with me, and let us initiate you in the traditional way.
I don't want to make a song and dance about it.
You don't? I suppose times have changed, alas.
Did you know Steelbeard well?
You can say that again. Back in the day, we'd seize the king's ships together. His daughter here was just a little girl at the time. To celebrate each haul, we'd go whoring in every port on the southern seas.
Yeah. Too much information? Some things I'd sooner not know.
But there is more to the buccaneering life than booty of whichever type. There is the creed. Steelbeard never forgot the creed.
You do love your pirate traditions.
There's nothing like the creed. A captain who dishonors the creed is lost.
Can't argue with that.
You have no idea what I'm talking about. The rules of the creed are what make us, boy. They keep us and bind us, make us more than mere thieves. Embrace them if you want to be a Steelbeard, but not another slain. The Black Book of the Creed lies on my desk in the council chamber. Read it, if you're not illiterate.
I will.
Good. You can't afford not to.
I heard about your dispute with Slane.
Yes, Slane is, not to mince words, something of a bastard. Someday he'll learn, even if I have to keep him mouldering here for years.
I don't give a flying fuck about Slane. I just want the artifact he has.
Yes, I'll bet. Sometimes it takes more than an army to fight evil, especially if you don't know where the evil lurks.
I don't understand.
You will, when the time comes. Slane has no idea of the power he holds in his grasp. The knife is a terrible weapon, especially in the wrong hands, but it'll take a lot to make him see the light, assuming it's not too late already.
I want to fight Mara.
That does you credit, but what I'd really like to know is how you propose to fight her.
I don't know yet.
Then you've come to the right place.
So what do you suggest?
You must finish what we other captains began. It has fallen to you to correct our mistakes.
What was it you did?
I sent Steelbeard and his fleet to steal the treasure of the Water Temple. Steelbeard and the 3 other captains under his command took the 4 Titan artifacts from the temple, but in the process they woke a monster and damned themselves forevermore.
Water Temple?
A lonely old stronghold in the sea, a terrible, dangerous place, as we soon discovered.
And that's where Steelbeard got this curse of his. The curse he passed on to me.
Yes, you will bear the curse as long as Mara lives. You and the other captains, too. Each of you is cursed in a different way. Each of you may yet share Steelbeard's fate.
What else do you know about the captain's curse?
Mara sent her creatures to exact her revenge on the temple's violators, the sunken ones who rose from the depths of the sea, the depths of hell even. Crow and Garcia surrendered to her, became subject to her will.
Well, that's just dandy.
Yes. Mara's power is something to fear. But Mara has already turned 2 captains to her side. And as Steelbeard's heir, she'll be after you, too. Don't underestimate her, my boy.
What do you know about Steelbeard's artifact?
The Amulet of the Earth. A little.
Do you know where I might find it?
Are you serious?
Well, if you don't want me to find it, maybe I'll go and box badgers or something instead.
I ask because this is no laughing matter. All I know is Steelbeard hid the amulet somewhere the other captains would never think to look. Before you say it, Scroat, no, not up the cabin boy's bumhole or whatever it is you're thinking. He hid it in Garcia's treasure hoard. I don't know how. Less still where exactly Garcia's treasure is buried.
Where is this water temple?
That I do not know, my boy. Steelbeard alone knew where to find it.
Yes, that sounds like Father. He never shared a thing.
That is one of the reasons I made him Captain of Captains.
I see.
Do you?
How did you come up with the idea of plundering the temple?
Steelbeard heard about it on one of his raids. A native told him. Under the thumbscrews, I think.
Shame your native didn't go on to tell him what might happen there.
That's the trouble with thumbscrews. Once the thumbs break off, there's nowhere to go.
Guess the first thing to do is find Garcia.
Garcia will be found where there's profit to be had. Come to think of it, it's not surprising that Mara was able to turn him. The money-grabbing bastard had already sold his soul 1,000 times over. Mostly to merchants from Caldera, if I remember rightly. Some of his contacts there might know his whereabouts.
Let me go on the hunt with Slane.
You and Slane, you arrogant ballsack. There's not a brain cell between you. You'll find nothing but death.
No, go on. Tell us what you really think.
No. So long as Slane refuses to fulfill his part of the deal, his ship stays in my harbor.
How am I supposed to fulfill my obligations if you won't let me?
You bollock-headed fool! Disregard the creed and we're doomed anyway. Slane has the dagger, and he will bring it.
And what do you propose I do until then?
I'm sure there are other things that need taking care of. Or perhaps you think you're able to take on Mara regardless.
Well...
Do as you please. Slane had better stick to the deal, that's all. I have more important things to do right now.
The fourth captain, Garcia. He must have contacts in the Inquisition. If we're gonna find him, we'll need to get back to Caldera.
Just tell me when we need to change course, Captain.
You there, hold up.
It's only that fat git of a gatekeeper.
Just a word of warning, like. There's 7 shades of shit out there in the world. No bugger's coming to help you if you land up in the clag. Least of all me, all right?
You don't look like the kind of man who would pass by on the other side if someone needed help.
No, mate. I look like the kind of man whose job it is to stop the shittery getting into town. Not to help out clueless pigging ramblers with monsters on their case. Take my advice. Next time you fancy a stroll, go to Blood Oath Square.
You know your way around Antigua?
Born and bred, mate. Born and bred. Of course, it ain't like it was when I was a nipper. Never used to get all these shitting monsters coming ashore for starters.
The monsters must be Mara's creatures.
My job's making bloody sure none of these shitters gets into town. Just think, I used to have an easy life.
Tell me about the backwoods.
Straight ahead, a little further on, there's the spring where the water carriers work. There's fishing on the east beach. Old Mac, he's on the west beach. He keeps watch for ships. There's caves too. Loads of plants and animals, if you're on some bleeding nature ramble.
I see. Don't you ever get bored?
Not me, mate. I get to sit out here all day, soaking up this lovely sun. So long as there ain't no monsters about, there's nothing better.
Raiding galleons?
All sounds a bit too much like hard work to me, mate. Nah. I'm glad the Admiral assigned me this number. A spot of sunshine, tot of rum, not much action. Easy life.
Why are these creatures coming here?
I've heard it's because the whole island's cursed. Word is, a bunch of pirate captains woke some shitting supernatural entity from her sleep. Let me tell you, I've seen some bloody horrible creatures lately. Nasty bastards. Who'll kill you soon as look at you. It's like they hate people. Like we're their enemies. Creepy, innit?
Blood Oath Square? I've never heard of it.
It's where the captain's house is, mate. You know, where they used to initiate pirate captains into the creed? Yeah. And punish them who broke the creed, too. Used to be, if you broke the creed, they'd sort you out permanent. All overgrown now, the square is. Full of bleeding winos, too.
Can you show me how to fight?
If you've got any gold, sure.
Show me how to fight.
What do you want to know?
How can I improve my saber skills fast?
It's all in the wrist, mate. It needs to be more stable. The force comes from your arm. So grip the saber more firmly when you strike. You want arm, wrist and saber working as one. You got me?
I'll bet you don't miss a trick, do you?
You're not wrong, mate. I've got eagle eyes, me. No one gets past me unnoticed.
Oh, well.
Oh, bugger. I think you're right. Strange looking type. For a captain, aye. Spends a lot of time without Steelbeard's daughter. Think he's been up a...